Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Rod on the road again. Well, a Rod on the road. Hey, that's a song, ain't it? Good old Willie singing. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm met a state park in Tennessee. They pretty nice out here. I didn't expect it to be this much out here. Um, Man, you just go in and you just wind on and on these steep grades, and you go in these bottoms, and it just winds on and on. I'm gonna walk around a little bit, kind of show it. I got me a killer spot over there, right under that tree, right there. It's like on a point. I got the grill over there. I hadn't started cooking yet, but I arrived here not too long ago, and the place does have camping. And I hope y'all can hear me because of this wind. But the camping, I don't know how much the camping costs. It's not that much, and but birds everywhere. I mean, hawks, they like fly right by you out here. Like, zoom, one flew right behind me. I could feel the wind. And I got people all around. I'm trying to respect their privacy. I don't want to film them. But it's just an open area. This is one of several camping spots. I mean, this is not a camping spot. The camping spot, I actually didn't see. It was down another road. But this is one of several areas that you can come to and just post up for the day. And this is, of course, that's the van right there, and a few other. You can see why I say I got company. But that's a spot right there. That was in the sun. I didn't go to that spot. This, like I said, this is the spot I am. It's in the shade, and it's pretty cool today. And on the other side, there's also people. And there's people fishing and walking, and there's a frisbee golf course, and it's just pretty good. You know, wildlife is everywhere. But I got some meat I'm gonna put on the grill, and I'm gonna spend the whole entire day out here and just read and kick my feet back and relax. I might study up on a little Spanish. That's something I've been ready to get, been trying to get back to. Let me see some other things with the van I want to talk about. Is I wanted to actually the roof, like I said, fantastic fan. Not fantastic, but a max air is what I chose. But as far as the roof is concerned, I'm thinking about sealing that roof with some floor wax. I've been online and seeing a lot of people doing their boats like that. Since that's fiberglass, I figured that that's something I would do. Is seal it with that floor wax. I heard Zip floor wax is a good wax to use on that. And but one question I got, if any of y'all know out there, I got any tips or ideas of what I could do on that floor wax. Do I need to strip the top? I know they sell a stripper, an industrial strength stripper. Do I need to strip that first? Because it has some clear coat on it that was originally on that top, and that's not wax that's on there. But you know, to get it as clean as possible, and some tips on cleaning it, because it has some grime just from being up there from tree sap and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, on preparation for using the wax, I appreciate any tips if anybody has any out there. And like I said, I started today off with that. That's all I got about that top on that van. But I want to talk about weather changes and storage of things. The weather can change so rapidly when you're moving around from place to place. Man, I mean, it could be like you could be in a place where it's 80, almost 90 degrees, then all of a sudden you go into a place where it's like 30 degrees, you know, or lower, you know. That's interesting, you know. And you have this stuff with you. You have your winter gear and you have your summer gear, you know. So my thing is, you have to keep all that stuff with you. You don't have the luxuries of you know, leaving it here and then picking it up somewhere else, you know what I mean? So you got to accommodate that. That's my idea of that storage box. That's my, you know, it's going to come in at. When I get the storage box, well, put it like this, I already have the storage box. I just need to, I have a cargo rack too, but with that bike rack back there, extending that out those few inches, when I come in those low areas, even though that's a 2500 van and it sits up high, when I come into those low entrances, I drag. So I have to turn at an extreme angle to prevent dragging. So I was watching an old Don Carpenter video, and dragging, he has one on the van he used to have, I believe. That thing doesn't drag. It's made at an angle. It goes up by maybe a 45-degree angle, and then it clears a lot. So I found those. They have those at Walmart. So I'm gonna sell my cargo rack. I'm gonna get rid of it and work on getting all those geese. Got a little baby goose with them. I don't know what you call a baby goose. I don't know. A gooselet? I don't know. Not a duckling, of course. But that's what I got, and then I'm gonna put that on the back. I thought about putting one on the front, but I'm gonna stick with stuff on the back. Since it's already set up. To put one on the front, I have to have a front hitch rack, and this can get it, you know how that can get. And you still can deal with dragging, as that thing can dip in as you go, But I'm just keep everything on the back and work on the back. And I'll keep linen, extra stuff that I don't mind. I don't want anybody to steal anything, but it'll be stuff in there that if a theft occurred, it wouldn't be the end of the world. You know what I mean? I'm not anticipating that happening, but it's gonna be locked anyway. I figure out a good way to lock it now, and hopefully an alarm by that time. Hopefully it won't be too long. But that's my thing about that. As far as storage, that's why you need storage, and it can get interesting with storage. Storage is a big deal, especially when you're in a small vehicle, and it's RVs, and they're big, but they're still small. They're not the size of a house. You gotta really watch what you take in there. You don't want to overcrowd yourself, and some things like that winter gear takes up so much space. I don't like getting too cold. I like to control it. Those down coats and comforters and all that kind of stuff. Even sleeping bags, you gotta roll that thing up. When you're not using it, it's just taking up space. So, having a way to store it is vital when you have to take it with you. You know what I mean? And that's basically the topic I wanted to talk about, is getting that storage under control. Working on systems and ways to get your personal storage under control. Pots and pans. I struggle with all that stuff. Limiting things. I love those big down soft things because I like to sleep comfortable. So that's gotta go with me. So that's pretty much it. Too many pillows. And one time I had too many pillows. I had to get rid of a lot of things like that. Just working on it. That is actually my tip. Working on it, because it's a process that is not easy. Just do it and it's done. It's a process that some of us, we have to like chisel away at. So once you take that step, start chiseling away at, little by little, you'll slowly perfect it. You'll organize yourself. You'll get your own personal way of doing it, because that's what it's going to take. I got my own personal way, and I'm still working at it. I'm still chiseling away at it. And it's not easy. It's something you have to deliberately just focus on until you get it, and there you have it. That's the basically the thing I want to talk about. I got some Boston playing over here on the radio, and I'm gonna fire this little Foreman grill up. Like I said, I'm gonna be popping in and out of the sun, man. I might get me a pallet and lay down here by these geese. They know I'm no threat. Ain't they beautiful? Ain't that beautiful? No threat at all. If anything, I'm throwing a piece of bread. I don't have any bread, so I'm gonna chill right here. This is gonna be my spot for the rest of the day. I won't be doing no fishing. I got the bike. After I eat, I might take a nap and study my Spanish. I'll lay out here. I don't feel like no one's gonna bust my head and take my wallet. I'm gonna lock it up anyway. Lock the van and put my keys deep in my pocket and just lay out and enjoy a nap out here in the grass. Then I might wake up and ride the bike. Go exploring a little bit. Might do some video footage too with the bike mount I got. But that's it for today. I ain't gonna talk everybody's ear off. I want y'all to be safe, and I want y'all to have a good time wherever y'all at. Enjoy yourself. Get out here and enjoy this stuff, man. Sitting there watching reruns of Matlock and Walker, Texas Ranger in your undies. I mean, you might enjoy that, man. Get out and get some sun. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful day, even if it's just on the weekend. You know, get out there and enjoy it. You know, add a little excitement to your life. You know, don't let nothing stand in your way. People are trying to steal your joy. Situations that try to steal your joy. Don't let it happen. You might be on an emotional roller coaster, but understand that this life is meant to be enjoyed, not meant to be miserable. You know, don't be embarrassed. Don't worry about what people think about you. Let them tell them, hey, do you. Let me do me. That's how you do it, man. And you take that step. Well, this is Rod signing off. I want y'all to enjoy life. God bless America. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Go to Ramon Reddick on Facebook and send a friend request. I'll gladly accept. And we will see you next time, YouTube. Take care.